Hello everyone, it's the Frog Reporter here, and you are tuning in to Frog News. We cover all the new happenings in the Buried City and beyond. My work at the Dungeon Explorers Volunteer Society has been keeping me super busy lately, and the work is more important than ever. As you've seen recently, we've been hard at work with the new updates and contests. I finally found my way to the second floor. Anyway, the important thing is that I've gotten to know my coworkers a bit better. Particularly Jaun Gardener and Alarts. I know that you are all very curious to hear more about them and their plans, which makes sense since they aren't frogs like the rest of us. Here are some of the answers to some of the questions asked in the Ask the Devs channel that I thought I should share here. If you want to tag me to get attention on your most burning question, I'll think about it. First, I saw a question regarding pronouncing Jaun's name. This was my question as well on my first day at work. I walked up to him and said, "Jaun, how do you pronounce your name?" And he just looked at me. It's a Spanish J, not an English J. So think of how you pronounce the J in jalapeno. People tend to mistake his name for Juan a lot. If you are wondering about Alart's favorite color, it's black. Jaun's is orange. There is currently an unlockable potion mimic in the game to be your companion once you become a brewmaster. There's also a fly pet if you get the supporter pack. Both are cute, but do nothing. Will there be other pets or companions added in? Definitely yes. We love both our cute critters that are already in the game, and we're excited to add some more. We've already been in discussion about which pets we would want to tame or manufacture to accompany our frogs on their expeditions through the dungeon. We have a few ideas already, but we also want to make one related to a very special thing that will be happening in August. Stay tuned to hear more. Here's a question if there will ever be a pet Croissantpillar added in. Unfortunately, while these guys look cute, they have quite the bite. They are actually really difficult to tame and only listen to their creator. That does remind me though. I've heard of a rumor about a specific flavor of Croissantpillar that is quite docile. Here's another question regarding the 3 playable characters, Cinder, Lisver, and Mango, and their favorite food. Well, I guess no one cares what my favorite food is, but I did ask around and here's what I have. Wait a minute. Spicy fried chapulines? Green Croissantpillar cake? That doesn't make any sense. Those would have been normal people before. Okay, someone's pulling a prank. Let me go ask them myself. Oh, okay. Yeah. And you, Lisver? Okay. And Cinder likes... Hello, everyone. It's the Frog Reporter. Wait, I already did that. So Cinder used to love lily pad salads, but now all she will eat is plain bread. Lisver likes spicy pineapple pico, served on tacos, of course. And Mango's favorite food is chocolate chip cookies and cheesecake. And really just anything sweet. She has quite the sweet tooth. And someone's been diving deep into the lore. Why was Cinder's name different in Classic and changed in the game now? Well, let me back up a bit for some history. Cinder's name was never actually revealed in Classic. There were a lot of players at the time who wanted to know what the name of the frog was, so we added in a joke question to the Trivia Spider event, where the spider asks what your name is. The spider accepts all the answers as correct. So while it is a cute name, Reina was not Cinder's original name. If you'd like some trivia of your own, the Spanish word for frog is actually la rana. Speaking of lore, will there be a more proper story to the game? Well, there is already a lot of lore written for Die in the Dungeon that is waiting to be found out. We also want to make sure that the things we add will still make sense, so there will be some clues dropped here and there that will help you piece together what happened and why you were in the dungeon in the first place. Sounds mysterious. Now, here's a question about Mango. Is she based on a particular amphibian? Why, she's a frog, silly. You aren't actually silly. I hear that the Burmese squat frog would be the nearest equivalent in your world. Some people are sensitive when talking about race, but not Mango. She's pretty chill. Next, we have a question asking what the potion mimic's favorite food is. What? Is no one interested at all in what I like to eat? Well, fine. The potion mimic loves to snack on careless adventurers that try to drink it, not knowing that they hold a mimic. Does Lisver have the red thingy on both sides of his face? Well, it's a scar. Lisver doesn't really like talking about it, but you can see when he attacks that it's only on one side of his face. Next up, how do we plan all the development and changes? We have a lot of ideas that would be really cool to add to the game. We've worked to prioritize this and have set dates on each of these features. Check out the roadmap we shared. However, this schedule can change if we find something that we need to urgently address before moving forward. For this next question, I'd like you to comment below with your answer. If you were in the dungeon, how long do you think you'd be able to survive? Well, I feel like seeing a fly fan in real life would be very dramatic just by itself, so not very long. This was great to be able to answer so many questions. I finally feel like I'm no longer brand new to the organization, and I'm looking forward to the endless fun ahead. I am the Frog Reporter, and this has been the Frog News.